2021, that went by fast. Last year was a big year for the world, but especially for China in its push to better preserve its outdoors. In this episode, let's look back at the top 10 green gains for China. Hi, I'm Kyle Oberman, nature contributor for the China Current, showing China's wild side. First on our list is a story from February 2020, when China more than doubled the species on its national list of protected animals. This was the first update to the list since it was created in 1989 and added many species that scientists had long been calling for, such as wolves, Tibetan foxes, and hundreds of previously overlooked types of birds. Afterwards in April, China began discouraging food waste. About 1/3 of food produced for human consumption in the world gets wasted each year, which is a staggering statistic and problem. The decision allows restaurants to charge customers who waste large amounts of food and also hold restaurants liable if they encourage dining habits that lead to food waste. Not only did Chinese officials acknowledge that the giant panda is no longer a highest priority at-risk species in 2021, but in May they were also able to record and transmit video from pandas in the wild remotely via ultra-shortwave broadcasting camera traps. This is a first for any species in China and has massive implications for future work and research. Scientists can spend less time trekking to check cameras and can more accurately and quickly monitor species in the wild. In July, China opened its long-awaited national carbon output market. The scheme gives coal and gas-fired energy plants certain allowances for output, forcing them to either pay for more output, reduce output, or find ways to cut output. China hopes this tool will get it halfway to its 2060 net zero goal. Later in August, the story of China's elephants migrating over 1,000 kilometers captured the world's enthusiasm and concern. While the elephants have now returned to their home, their travels re-sparked serious efforts to create a new national park in the area dedicated to the elephants. Many experts were concerned that as China pledged to reduce coal output at home, it was exporting it abroad. But in September, China announced that it would stop investing in new coal plants along the Belt and Road. In October, we covered how China hosted the first part of COP15 in the city of Kunming. The international conference kickstarted discussions toward creating a new framework for protecting land, ocean, and at-risk species, as well as securing more funding to do so. During the conference, China also announced the formal creation of its first 5 national parks. After over 6 years of planning, the first 5 parks cover a massive amount of China's landmass and many of its most important species. But these are just the beginning. Many more are on the way. Later that month, after conducting a study of satellite imagery dating back to 1984, a team of scientists discovered that China's coastal wetlands have been rebounding since 2012 after extended periods of severe loss. This is incredible news, as wetlands are critical for many species and acting as a stable barrier between land and sea. Finally, in November at COP26, the US and China came together pledging to work closely on keeping the globe from heating up just 2 degrees and reducing output of methane. These 10 steps for China and the globe are reasons to be optimistic for 2020. We can expect more aggressive, top-down action pushing the nation closer to net zero and greater nature protection this coming year, but also greater response from the general public as they become more educated and aware. Get ready for more big news to come in 2022, and thanks for following along.